Right, everybody. Yeah, this is D the Van Man. Second video. As I pointed out in my last video, my first video, still learning. I've looked into it all a bit more. All of this stuff is more technical than what I thought, but I'm sure I'll wrap my head around it sooner or later. I hope to get some viewers, I hope to get some subscribers, I hope this will be successful, you know. I hope that I can provide you guys a good service in doing what I said I was going to do, in finding the best spots all around the country, all around London, different cities, different towns, finding the best spots to eat for around a tenner, £10 or below. So yeah, as I mentioned in my previous video, there'll be a bit of driving, a little bit of me talking, and then it'll be whatever place I find to eat, and then I'll do a little review of the food and what have you. As I say, I'm very new to this. Please bear with me, guys. Please come on the journey. If you like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff, I hope to be able to build a channel. But I'm flying by. How can I explain it? I'm just learning as I go. I'm learning as I go. But I know there's loads of van drivers out there, loads of lorry drivers. You know, we're in this together, really, aren't we? It's us guys that keep. It's us guys that keep the country ticking over. Yeah. What would the country do without us guys? Delivery drivers, wholesale drivers, whatever it may be. Yeah. Can you imagine if all of us lot went on strike? Jesus, the country would come to a standstill. You know. They talk about the train drivers. Where if the courier drivers went on strike, Jesus. But yeah, that's not what my show's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about food. So yeah, what I do want to say, I want to make a little a note based on my video yesterday. I've had a little think about it, and it's something quite trivial, but it's playing on my mind. So in my first video, in the last video that I've done, which was my first one, when I was there eating my jerk chicken, my rice and peas, I was talking, I've watched the video back over, I was talking about the salad on the side and how I thought it was cabbage, and then I started talking about escovitch and all of this stuff and the other. I've had to think about it, and looking back at it, I think it was just lettuce and a little bit of carrot in there, but it had got warm, so that's why I confused it with maybe being cabbage. But then I referred to like escovitch. No, escovitch, and I've had escovitch on my fried fish on a number of occasions. Escovitch consists really of onions, carrot and pepper, like, you know, like bell peppers, like chopped. So yeah, for me to start talking about that and referring to it as cabbage, I just want to correct my mistake. I think I was wrong. I'm not a food expert, but you know, I do enjoy my food, and I've eaten quite a lot, and I like to try different things, and I have eaten quite a lot of Caribbean food. So for me to refer to that as cabbage was really a rookie mistake. It was lettuce, but I think where he'd heated it up and then it, you know, put the lid back on, it had got a bit warm. So yeah, I got a bit thrown off there. But anyway, people, like I say, I hope as many people get on this journey with me. It will get more streamlined as we go along. It was choppy yesterday, and I expect it to be choppy today as well, but I'm going to try and make it run a little bit smoother. So today, I'm all around East London basically. I had one right in the centre, EC, and I've had one in Hackney. But now I'm going out to Wathamstow now. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm literally on my way there now. I'm 5 minutes from there now. So what I'm going to do is try and make it gel a little bit better for you guys. I'll be in Walthamstow
in 200 yards,
in 5
turn
minutes.
left onto Farmerlow Road.
I'll be there in 5 minutes. And my objective really is to get some food in Walthamstow, right? I think we'll be able to find something nice in Walthamstow. Because yesterday it was a bit choppy. I started off filming in W1,
Take the next left
but ended up getting my food in Wandsworth.
Road.
So it didn't flow as well as what I had hoped. But like I say, it's my first video. We've all got to start somewhere. But yeah, you know, this is all new to me. I hope you guys get on board and, you know, give me some suggestions and put some stuff in the comments and stuff of how I can make this better, what I can do. I've got a few ideas, you know.
Take the next right onto Markhouse Road, A1006.
But you know, yeah, learning all this stuff is a minefield, isn't it? All the stuff you got to wrap your head round, you know. Even to get some people to watch my videos in the first instance, it looks like there's going to be some work involved in that. It ain't as simple as just posting your thing, is it? So, you know, I might just be talking to myself now. Yeah, post all this stuff, and no one ever gets to hear my story and, you know, get on board with what I'm trying to do for everyone, what I'm trying to do for the people, you know. Yeah, but anyone,
Continue on
you know, if
Markhouse
anyone's
Road,
new
half
to
a
this
mile.
or just listening to me now, then I'll put it to you like this. What I'm doing, I'm a van driver. My name's D. I'm out and about in the van every single day. I'm in London a lot. But I also go nationwide. So my objective is to have a budget of £10 and find little spots all over the place where we can eat for £10. I'm a van driver myself, so this is kind of directed at van drivers and lorry drivers, but anyone else really who cares to listen, anyone else who's interested, you know. Like I say, jump on board with me, give me some suggestions, work with me, you know what I mean. I'm not a YouTuber, really, I'm a van driver, yeah. So as I'm sure you can appreciate, you know, I'm climbing a mountain with this stuff, trying to learn it all, and then getting home in the evening, kids, you know, having to deal with my kids, wife, family, you know, commitments that I've got at home, all this, that, the other, and then in amongst that now, I'm trying to wrap my head around all this YouTube stuff, you know what I mean? Getting my channel, trying to make something, trying to build something. But yeah, the more people that jump on board with me and get involved, you know, it'll give me motivation to do more, you know? It'll give me motivation to make this channel better. Yeah, you know, I'm not silly, but you know, there's a lot to it. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can appreciate. There's probably a lot of people just like myself that watch YouTube.
In 200 yards,
you know, switch their YouTube on and
take the
see
second
something
exit
that they
onto
like and
South
think,
Road.
yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I'd like a bit of that. I could do that. You know what I mean? That'd be a nice, you know, a good thing to do, a cool thing to do. But you know, I'm not the most technically minded, so when it comes to me actually doing it now, you know, as with anything, things are easy when you know how, right? If you don't know how and you've got to learn to know and you've got to learn it, then you know, that's a different story. You know? But yeah, as you can see, people, you know what, I'm going to give you 10 minutes of driving footage because it's not primarily about that. And as you see, my first video isn't edited. I've got to learn about all this editing stuff now. I've been reading into all that. That's all a headache as well, man. All this editing, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really want to build something because I think I've got an idea here. Like I say, I think it's a valuable idea for people, finding all little spots all around the place, doing little food reviews. So if anybody's out on the road, as I am every day, and they remember the video or they're interested in my videos and they see something that they like, they can think, yeah, I'll drop in there. I've got a tenner in my pocket. I'm going to treat myself to lunch today. I'll go there. I've got a good review from D the van driver, D the van man. Yeah. So yeah,
You have arrived.
I'm gonna check out now, people. The next time I check in will be when I've found a place to eat, and I'll talk to you guys again. Right, so here we are on Walthamstow High Street, E17, Walthamstow High Street. Postcode is E17. Yeah, look, there's another little Caribbean spot there, and I've noticed a few little marketplaces up here, a few little food spots. Look at this guy here, look, see him there? Only food and sauces. I like that name. Yeah, hopefully he does all right with that name there. He's obviously using that brand. But yeah, anyway, I've had a little look. I've had a little walk up and down to try and get an idea of what I'm gonna do for you guys. What I'm noticing about Walthamstow High Street, it's not the first time that I've been here, but I've never really paid much attention. There's a lot of cafes along here, and you know what I mean when I use that term caf. I mean, like, you know, like places where you go and get a fry up or burgers and chips and that kind of stuff. I'll tell you what I do like. I like a homemade lasagna from a caf. But yeah, I've noticed quite a few of them along here. But I walked past one place on the way up here. It was actually the first place I came to. As I said, I'm trying to make this stuff gel a bit more, so it was the first place that I came to, and it actually looked quite good. Like I can get something there for £5, and then I'm going to add something to it to make it up to the tenner. And by the looks of things, that's going to be quite substantial. There's a little Romanian spot there. I did consider that, but it don't look like it's open. Don't know too much about Romanian food, but I'm always one to try. But yeah, little cafe spot there. But yeah, down here a bit more, I noticed that there was quite a few like cafes. Like I say, where you'd go for your breakfast or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we've got First Stop Cafe there. Down here a bit more. Look, we've got is it Big Ben Cafe. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a few more down here as well as I was going down. But yeah, I'm going to check out now. Oh look, yeah, look up there. Look, there's another one. Another caf, as I call it. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I love a fry up now and then, you know what I mean?
That's what you say.
And I'm pretty sure on this journey I'm going to touch a caf or two, you know what I mean? Because they're just as important to us guys when we're out on the road, knowing about a good caf, you know what I mean? Yeah, look, there's another one just there. But yeah, to see a number like that on the high street. So, like I say, only because I'm doing this now, I'm kind of keeping an eye out for stuff. But yeah, it just jumped out to me. Look, there's another caf, look, market caf. You know what I mean? But yeah, the spot I want's just down here, so I'll check back in a second and let you guys know where I am. Yes, people. So yeah, this is where I was talking about. Tasty Kebab. It's right on the corner of the high street, E17, Story Road it's called, but it's literally like as you're walking up the high street, you're gonna just see it on the corner there. But yeah, Tasty Kebab. So yeah, the menu's quite substantial here. A few little bits going on. Good value for money. Just to show you a bit of the menu. Yeah. But yeah, what was quite appealing was that they do a little thing up there, number 5. They do a few little deals up there. You get quite cheap. Lamb shawarma sandwich, £6.50. Above that, chicken shawarma sandwich, £5. So you can get stuff here for like 5-6 quid. few little bits on there. But, what I've done is I've topped it up, as you can see on the screen up there. Number 37 chips and cheese for £3.50 for a medium. So I've gone for number 5. For number 5 lunch one sandwich, and then I've topped it up with the number 37 chips and cheese. So yeah, that's £10 exactly. You know, I could have just gone for the sandwich, but you know, for the sake of this video and for the sake of my belly, I'm hungry. I'm going to go for that today. I'll check back in when I'm in the van and review the food for you guys. Right everyone, I'm back. Here we go then. So as I say, I went for the lamb shawarma sandwich. Yeah, back in that was £6.50. Yeah, looks all right. Yeah, it's full up. They've used the traditional bread. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's called pide. Is it pide bread or something like that? I think if I'm not mistaken, it's spelled P-I-D-E. You didn't say that on the menu. That's going from experience. So it was £6.50 for that. I'll have a think about whether that was good value for money or not. But it looks quite full up anyway. Yeah, it looks like what you would get in a normal sort of kebab, really, if it was pita bread, right? I've had all the salad in there. I never have tomato in my salad when I have this type of stuff. I always think tomato overpowers it. So yeah, I have all the salad except tomato. It's got garlic sauce in there, and it's got chili sauce in there. I went for the cheesy chips as well, as you can see. Yeah, there's some peri peri salt on there. There's some chili sauce on there, and there's some garlic sauce on there. Now, what I did notice before we put the sauces on there, I don't know if you remember looking at the menu, it appeared to me on the menu that it was going to be like that nacho cheese, you know, like when you go to the cinema, that kind of cheese there. But by the looks of it, it was just like standard, like cheddar cheese. So yeah, you know, not as expected. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed yet because I haven't actually tasted anything, but I'm going to crack on now. I wasn't offered a fork. That surprised me. You know, he knew I had chips. He knew I was taking it away. He could have offered me a fork. But and as I say, this stuff aside, as you can see, I set up my little table in my van. You know what I mean? I'm eating in my van. But yeah, I think I mentioned this previously. You know, for me, when it's time to eat, it's time to eat. A meal deal, a tuna sandwich, an egg cress sandwich or something like that. That don't cut it. You know, when it's time for me to eat, I want to eat properly. I don't eat out every day. Can't afford it. But if I'm going to eat out, I'll spend a tenner, because you don't get a hell of a lot else. You know, you don't get much for less than that. But yeah, you know, the fact that they had stuff on there for a £5, if you only had a £5 in your pocket, you could go there, you know what I mean, and get something that looks, you know, pretty substantial.
I take that count for the A21.
But yeah, let's dig in. I'm going to try some chips first, people. Let's give that a go. And I keep saying people, as if people are watching me. I could well be talking to myself for the rest of my life. Sometimes that makes more sense though, right? You make more sense to yourself. Right, chips. Now you'd expect them to be a bit soggy because I've had all cheese put all over them. I've had the lid on that. So the chips are not crispy, crunchy, but yeah, they're working well. The chili sauce, especially that peri peri. Now he didn't offer me that peri peri, so he didn't put that on there as standard. He asked me what sauce I want, so obviously I told him garlic and chili. And it was only afterwards, after he had closed the box, wrapped everything up, I noticed that they had peri peri salt there. So I was like, bro, can I have some of that, please? So yeah, and I think that's made a world of difference, adding that to the equation. So yeah, if you do rock up here and you do get this, yeah, remember they've got peri peri salt that they can offer you as well. Yeah, the chips aren't bad. The cheddar cheese is working well, you know what I mean? You know, I suppose cheddar cheese is better quality than that nacho cheese anyway, but, you know, I like that nacho cheese, that artificial stuff, you know what I mean? Chips. Chips are chips, but with the combo of the chili sauce, the garlic sauce and the peri peri salt, I'm getting some nice flavours come through with the cheese on there. Yeah, nice. It was $2.50, wasn't it? I think, or $3. Yeah, $3.50. This is a medium portion. It was $4.50 for a large portion. Is it worth £3.50? Yeah, I'd say it is, really. You know what I mean? Are chips ever worth what you pay for them when you're out? Do you know what I mean? How much is it costing them to just chuck some chips in the fryer? But, you know, I'm not at home, am I? I'm eating out. So yeah, for £3.50, like that, I think it's alright. And I'll definitely recommend that combo of the chili, the garlic and the peri peri, because it's working, you know, it's working with all that cheese melted on there. Right. Now for the main event, people. Now for the main event. Alright. Let's bring this over here. Let's bring this over here now. Yeah. Now, anybody knows in the UK, anybody from the UK knows we've got kebab shops all over the shop. Right? It's one of the main things we eat in this country. One of the main things you'll see on any high street in this country. Sorry, I'm not going to go as far as to say it's the main thing we eat in this country. I don't know, but I do know it's popular, right? Everyone loves a kebab. So this is lamb shawarma. It was presented as a sandwich. It wasn't clear to me. I didn't pay much attention to the picture, but at a glance, it looked to me like it was just going to come in like a roll. When it said like a shawarma sandwich, it looked like it was going to come in some kind of roll. And I have seen that done before, but I'm very pleased that on this occasion they've put it in the pide bread. They've put it in the traditional bread. So yeah, you know, they get a thumbs up from me for that. They're winning on that, in that regard. Like I said before, in terms of size, £6.50. You know, everything's gone up these days. I would say that's reasonable for the money. So let's taste it now. As I say, I've got all the salad in there. All the salad, all the lettuce. I've got the pickles. Look, they're even coming in with the jalapenos there. Yeah, I've got the red cabbage. Yeah, this should be all right. I'm not going to comment on that first bite because it had a lot of bread in it. It weren't a full meaty bite. It didn't have everything going on. But I know this bite's going to. So let me I'll give my first comments after this bite. Yeah. Now, it's nice. Yeah. We've got the traditional crispy bread, we've got the salad, we've got the shawarma. You know? You can't really go wrong. And I'm not exactly a food critic, yeah. I'm not, you know, I'm not an expert on food, yeah. You know, I'm just a van driver who likes his grub. You know what I mean? So you know, describing it and this, that, the other, that's all a learning curve for me too. But you know, this is just a man-to-man thing. What do I think? The bread's done it a lot of favours. I know I keep banging on about the bread, but I'm very pleased they used that traditional bread. That's done it a lot of favours. Now, the reason I'm picking this up on its own is because I weren't tasting anything special. You know what I mean? Nothing jumped out to me about it. You know what I mean? I've had a few of these in my time. I'm no expert. But, you know, I've eaten a few to know a good one from a rubbish one. You know what I mean? What I'm going to say about that shawarma meat, that I like lamb, I like shawarma meat, I like it like that. But I've had it before where the lamb is a lot more flavoursome. It's been seasoned a lot more. You know, that, you know, those spices and herbs and what have you, whatever it is that they marinate it in. I've had it before where that shines through a bit more. You get a strong flavour of that. I'm getting a hint of it from here. You know what I mean? But you're never going to go wrong. There's loads. It's loads of meat in a sandwich, so you know you can't go wrong. I'm just saying that I've had a few of these in my time, whether it be wraps, whether it be like, you know, the proper kebabs or whatever. And I'm just saying that I've had ones in the past whereby the meat itself is a bit more sort of spicy, could I say spicy, or flavoursome in that respect. But yeah, I can taste the lamb. It's quite substantial. Now I've taken a couple of bites out of it, you know what I mean, I can feel this, you know, that it's substantial. Salad's nice. Jalapenos, that's a little twist. Don't usually get jalapeno. Is it just me? I don't think I'm remembering incorrectly, but getting these little jalapeno peppers ain't usual. We usually get them chili peppers, innit? You know, them chili pepper things in kebab shops, innit? Another thing I've noticed they haven't done here. Do you know that? I don't know what it's called. Maybe someone could put it in the comments. If anyone ever watches this, come on, people, get on board with me. It's that pink. It's like a pink. Is it a radish or something like that? I know they use it a lot in the Lebanese places that comes with the salad, but I've noticed they haven't got that here. I'm not sure what nationality those people were. But when it's shawarma, if I'm not mistaken, doner is Turkish. When it's shawarma, it tends to be like Middle East. Like I know I've had them a few times, Lebanese, and I know other Middle Eastern countries do shawarma. Quite a lot of them do shawarma. I think Syria does it. Whatever. I'm no expert, but like I say, I do know that predominantly Turkish kebabs will be doner if it's lamb. But these are shawarma. But yeah, I like them little pink. It's like pink radish or something, and they chop it, and it's pink. It's quite distinctive. But yeah, there's none of that in here. But we have got the jalapeno peppers, so yeah, that's something a little bit different. But yeah. Right. Now, I've given you my opinion up until this point. I'm going to sign off briefly to eat this now, to get through it, and then I'll sign back in and I'll give my review. I'll give my you know, a little rating out of 10. Cool. Right, people, so there we have it. I finished the meal. I think I got enough footage of the food and you know, me consuming it. Said what I need to say. I hope as time goes on, the whole thing will just get better, hopefully, you know what I mean. But please get on board with me if you can, you know. Please give me advice on what I should do better. I mentioned yesterday I'm not keen on showing my face because I'm working at the moment, but that may change, you know what I mean. Yeah, as you can see, there's the menu. That's where I was. It's got the address on there. So they're putting High Street, but as you can see, where I was, it said it was right. It's on the corner of the High Street and Story Street. It's right on the corner, yeah. So yeah, there's the address. Now, marks out of 10. I'm going to give the chips. I'm only going to give the chips a 5 to a 6. And I'm no expert, like I say. The picture appeared to me like it was going to be that like cheese sauce, like that stuff you get with nachos, yeah. And it weren't that. It was cheddar, or what looked like cheddar. Yeah, maybe like a mild cheddar. I've got to say the combination of the sauces on top of it, yeah, the chili sauce, the garlic, the peri peri salt, all of that mingling in together, that worked well. That was tasty, yeah, mingling in with the cheese and that as well. Yeah, it was tasty. But I've got to say, even though all that was going on top of the chips, and even though, like, you know sometimes when you close a box up like that, things start to get, like, the condensation makes things a bit soggy or whatever, I still think that they could have made them chips crispier. Yeah, I like my chips to have a bit of crunch, but that's my personal preference. So based on that, I think I'm going to give them like a 5-6 for the chips. The kebab now. The kebab. And this is in the world of kebabs. This isn't sort of my overall feeling, you know, compared to all the meals I've ever had in my life. But this is like comparing it to other kebabs I've had in the past. You know what I mean? I've got to compare it to shawarmas, because I've had quite a lot of donas in my time. Quite a lot of chicken donas. Quite a lot of lamb donas. Quite a lot of shawarmas. I like kofta kebab as well. You know what I mean? So over the course of my life, I've had quite a lot. So I'm going to compare this to other shawarmas. Now, compared to other shawarmas, as I mentioned before, thumbs up for the bread, using the traditional bread. Thumbs up for the little twist there with the jalapeno peppers. That worked well. You didn't have them little pink radishes in, but I can't be sure. I'm pretty sure that's a Lebanese thing. Again, strike me down if I'm wrong. I may be wrong about that, but them little if somebody knows and they want to put it in the comment what that pink thing is that they put in the salad, like they slice it and they put it in the salad. It's not cabbage. There was red cabbage in that, but yeah, they didn't have them in it. But yeah, the salad in it was fine. And as I said, as for the meat, I think the meat could have been more flavoursome. It weren't like the lamb tasted horrible. There was a hint of sort of spice coming through, a hint of sort of seasoning and flavour coming through from it. But I've had shawarmas in the past where that seasoning, where that whatever it is that they season it in, where that just shines through and lights the whole thing up. So I weren't getting that, but it was quite substantial for £6.50. That's going in its favour. I've got to say it was pretty substantial this day and age with the prices of stuff. Getting that for £6.50. Yeah, you're on a winner. And they had some other stuff on there that was a fiver. So yeah, you know you're gonna eat. I've eaten well there for a tenner. Do you know what I mean? I could have got away with not spending the tenner there. Do you know what I mean? But being a little bit greedy today, because I'm treating myself, because I'm doing this video, I spent the tenner. But I could have walked away with that shawarma sandwich and still driven away from here content. So I did mention that I'd do a bit about parking. As you can see, that filming I done earlier, the high street there is all pedestrianised, so I can't really say about parking. I parked on a road sort of at the back of the high street called Cranbrook Mews, but it's double yellows along there. I was lucky I didn't get a ticket. I took the chance, because it's like a back road. But could have well done. So unfortunately I can't give you any sort of useful advice really about the parking around here. Maybe next time if I'm in Walthamstow. But yeah, that's Walthamstow, E17 High Street. Thank you for listening, people. Please like and subscribe. Please share. Please comment. I need the comments because I need to know, what I need to improve on. I want to make this the best it can be. I'm very, very, very mindful that this is very makeshift. I know I'm very mindful that this is dragging on a bit. truth be told, I'm just going to post it as is because I haven't wrapped my head around properly all this editing stuff, and I'm doing it all myself. I've got no help. I'm just the van man on my own, out here in the van, trying to help you guys find the best spots to eat all around the country. Thank you for listening, and have a great day. Right, I really do have to apologise, people, because obviously just a moment ago you can see that I wrapped up the video, ended the video. I've mentioned a number of times that I'm a rookie, okay? I think if anybody has bothered to follow me, if anyone has given me the time of day, they're going to know I'm a rookie, all right? I've said before that I don't know about the editing stuff yet. I just want to get this stuff posted. I just want to get myself going, and I'm going to learn as I go along. So yeah, I just wrapped up the video, and like a donut, two things. Yeah, obviously because of the way I had the camera facing, it's become apparent to me now that obviously the menu was back to front. What a donut I am. What a donut. So yeah, there's the menu, there's the place. It's King Tasty Kebab. Yeah, it was in small italics, wasn't it, on the front of the restaurant? When you read it on the front of the restaurant, it's on small italics. So yeah, it's King Tasty Kebab. The address is on the front there, as I've said. Now what I did do is I was in the process of I gave the chips a rating out of 10. I was in the process of giving the kebab a rating out of 10, and then somehow went off piste, just went off course with that. So yeah, now what I'm going to say about that shawarma, I would say the bread was good, the salad was okay, but I didn't get that little pink radish thing, whatever it is that I've had before, which I like. So the bread was good, the salad was okay. The meat, now it was quite a substantial size. I'd say the amount I got, the volume and everything, that was good for the money. But like I say, I think the meat could have been more seasoned, and I would say I would have preferred a bit more chili sauce in mine. It was like there was chili sauce in it, there was garlic sauce in it, but there weren't enough for my liking. But that's my personal taste. So as I said, I have to compare this to other shawarmas. Like I say, but I can probably speak for a lot of people. I've eaten enough kebabs in my time over the years to be able to specifically compare that to other shawarmas. So that's what I'm going to base my rating on, and I'm going to have to based on the fact really that the meat really has got to be the main event, isn't it? The meat's got to be the main event, I would say. So I'm gonna have to say like 6.5, 7. I wouldn't say to anybody don't eat here. Yeah, it ain't bad. Yeah, you get quite a lot for your money, and obviously my rating is obviously based around personal preference. The other people may not like, might not want it to, might not want the meat to have that strong seasoning come through, but I do. So that's what I'm basing it on, a 6.5 to 7 for that. But as I say, this is only my second video. I've had to check in again after I signed off just a moment ago, simply because I've made a rookie mistake, right? The menu was filmed back to front, and I didn't even give you the rating. But yes, people, I'm the van man, and I'm signing off now. And I hope you guys start to follow, like, subscribe, and everything else. Spread the word. My stuff will get better. It will get more streamlined. And I'd love to take you guys on the journey with me. But yes, like I say, 6.5, 7 ain't bad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not bad, far from it. But like I say, there's a lot of kebab shops in this country. So I think, you know, a lot of British people will become quite connoisseurial. Is that even a word? But yeah, you know, it's anywhere in the world, it's going to be difficult to serve a British man a kebab and him not know what he's talking about, because we consume enough of them in this country, right? So yeah, I'm out, people. Thanks very much for listening.